Listen, man, the car's underneath your mom's name and you're paying $2,000 for a Audi RS7 and you're only making $4,000 a month.
Welcome back to the channel. I've been gone for a few days, I've been going through some stuff, but the grind stops for absolutely no one. And real quick, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers I got over the weekend. This channel is growing insanely fast. But over the weekend, we did hit a huge milestone of 2,000 watch hours on the channel, which is absolutely insane because I've only been on YouTube for 4 weeks, putting our channel in the top 1% of growth on YouTube for new channels. I feel like just yesterday I pressed record for the first time. I have just over 20 long form videos on this channel, yet this channel has already eclipsed tens of thousands of views and thousands of watch hours. We are now officially halfway to monetization in only 4 weeks. I truly foresee this channel becoming a huge powerhouse in this space. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I appreciate all the new subscribers and all my OG subscribers and all the support we get on these videos. And with that said, let's get into it.
Listen, man, the car's underneath your mom's name and you're paying $2,000 for a Audi RS7 and you're only making $4,000 a month. Have a 2021 Audi RS7, you're paying about almost $2,000 a month. And then on top of that, you have a Mitsubishi Outlander lease, you're paying how much a month?
$499.
$500 plus insurance and you only make $4,000 to $5,000 a month. My man, what's going on?
I'm actually 17, so
you're 17. You're 17.
I'm in high school. I know, it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I'm caught up in such a crazy situation. But you're gonna hear me out.
All right.
When I got this car, I was 16 originally. I was working with a group of people, and we bought this car as a rental. We did good for like the first 2 months. We were just breaking even every month, and after that, I've just been paying the car out of my own pocket. We're okay doing it, but bro, it's heavy as
yeah, man. I mean, look, again, I'm not knocking you and I appreciate your entrepreneurship, but the problem is you only make about $4,000 a month. You're already spending close to $3,000 on the lease and on the Audi. It's not a good decision. Also, you're 30,000 miles over on your lease for the Mitsubishi, right?
Oh, that's not a problem. They said they'll take all that out for me, but I want to get rid of this first.
So you want to focus on the Audi. Is this your credit score or is this somebody else's credit score?
It's under my mom's.
So all this underneath your mom's name?
Yeah, all the information I gave you is my mom's.
My man, you trying to fool me, man. You told me this was yours. So you owe about $77,000 on the Audi. Right now, you're not that much upside down on that. Ideally, you just want to get rid of the Audi RS7, correct?
Yes.
All right. How much money do you have down to like put towards this negative equity?
2 to 3.
That's going to be difficult, man. You're going to have to roll over into a different car, or you're just going to have to find a way to maybe borrow some money. You're about $7,000 underneath. With the carbon ceramic brakes and everything, I could probably get you maybe 72. You're probably looking about between 6 and 7 underneath. If you co-signed on your mom and you're getting a more expensive car, now you're paying $2,000 a month and you only make $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Now you got your mom's credit involved. You're just going to be in the same cycle. So you got to break the cycle. You just got to pay it off, rip the band-aid off, and then just keep a cheap car. Let's get it sold, pay it off, man. Just get rid of the Audi. Don't roll over into a different car. That's my advice to you.
All right.
All right, brother. Send that to me and let's see if we can make something happen, all right?
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Look, just like Yusuf said, I appreciate the entrepreneurship. It's really cool to see a 17-year-old who wants to do something more with his life and start a business. But with only a $4,000 monthly income and a monthly debt service of $3,000 going towards these vehicles, his best bet is just getting out of these cars, regrouping, and coming up with another business idea a little bit down the road.
I can't believe this. So this weekend, I had my vehicle appraised. I owe a little over $57,000 and I pay $1,100 a month. And when I purchased this vehicle, I paid over like, I don't know, 72, 73,000, maybe even 78. We put 10,000 down. And at that time, I did have it custom built. At that time, we were in a different financial state. So that's why I purchased it. And now that I am doing, or we are doing everything we can to get this debt paid off as soon as possible, just to be, a little bit more comfortable, I am wanting to trade it in because now I know that paying $1,100 a month for a vehicle is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, woman. Anyone paying over $1,000 a month for a car payment that isn't already wealthy needs to look in the mirror and ask themselves why they decided to make that decision, because it isn't a smart one.
So anyways, this weekend I had it appraised because I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and trade it in and at least cut my payments in half. And they appraised it at like $40,000. I almost flipped over. Like, I'm shocked, but I'm not, because I know that things depreciate so quickly. And so now, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'm stuck with $1,100 payment. Maybe I'll pay on it a little more at this rate and then eventually refinance it. Maybe I could refinance it now, but I feel like that's just adding another year and my payments are still going to be like around $800. I don't know. I don't know. We are actually pre-qualified to purchase a home, which that only is, I think, you hold the pre-qualification in Texas for like 60 days. So that's probably fixing to expire anyways. So I don't know. What do you guys think I should do? Should I refinance? I don't know what to do, or am I just stuck?
Use this as an example to always live below your means. The toys and the fancy stuff will come, but you have to give it time. Exercise delayed gratification. If you are in a situation where you're making a lot of money at that time, whether it's from a business or from a job, treat it like as if that well is going to dry up soon. Stash that cash away so you have options. Cash is king. This one says, I'm 33, have 5K in savings, 198 in checking, and $67,000 in debt. I'm not fine. Yeah, it's no secret that many people in their 30s are still struggling financially, and to be honest, this is really just due to hyperinflation that we're dealing with in this country. Yes, you could argue people don't spend their money in the best way possible, but it would be silly to act like the overall landscape of the economy doesn't play a role in why people are suffering economically.
I predict that tons of fast food and restaurant places are going to go out of business before they figure it out. What am I talking about? The fact that it's so damn much money to go out to eat right now that people just aren't doing it anymore. And if they do it, they're going to places that have actually gotten it. What do I mean by gotten it? Okay, so I can go to In-N-Out for half the price of every other fast food place, and the food is better. I can go to Chili's, BJ's, or Red Lobster and get a meal for lunch for under $20 or happy hour $5 margaritas. Well, you can't go to McDonald's or Chipotle for under $20 now. Yeah, if you hit the dollar menu, you use the app and you do the little tricks and stuff. Me and my son went to Chipotle the other day. The video's everywhere. It was $52.64 for the two of us to get 2 bowls and 2 drinks. Like, these people have lost their minds. A lot of these fast food places and a lot of these sit-down places. Like Denny's, me and my son went to Denny's to have breakfast. It's a Denny's. It was over $62 for the two of us to have coffee and our breakfast. And I was like, what the hell did we eat? Yeah, we left a 20% tip, but I was like, $60 for Denny's? Like, are you people nuts?
Yeah, so this is exactly what I'm talking about with the insane hyperinflation that we're seeing in this country. $60 for Denny's. I don't care if you left a 20% tip. It should never cost $60 for 2 people to go to Denny's, father and son. And it's just one of the reasons why people are not going out to eat. Not to mention Denny's is closing a bunch of chains. And until a lot of these big chain fast food companies wake up, they're gonna be losing business and closing stores.
And then I saw an article the other day that Denny's has a whole bunch of restaurants closing. And it's just like, these places are just going to keep going under, guys, because they don't get it. They jacked the prices as high as they could possibly get it. They got this thing where like, okay, this is the most important quarter. Now this is the most important quarter. And we just got to keep squeezing people over and over for as much money as we can get out of them. And you squeeze so hard that now all these places are way too expensive. Like right now you can go to Chili's at lunch. You can get a burger or a chicken sandwich, fries and a drink for $9.99 and walk out of Chili's. Chili's is packed at lunch. They figured it out. Red Lobster, happy hour, $5 margaritas. Red Lobster's packed at happy hour. Does that seem right to you? Nah, doesn't seem right to me. It's great for Red Lobster. Love it. But they figured it out. A lot of these places just jacked the prices so high, never came back down. And you see all these layoffs. You see all these businesses closing. You see all these businesses in bankruptcy. It's because they jacked the prices way too high and squeezed people way too hard and never came back down. And they'd rather go out of business than take a loss for a couple of quarters, get the prices back down to where they should be, and get their customers some value again. It's absolutely crazy when I see it.
I think most of us are deciding to stay home instead of going out to eat. The food just doesn't justify the prices, and the experience leaves us with much to be desired. By the way, if you're still here, obviously you really like this type of content. Consider subscribing and pushing that post notification button. I would love to have you part of the channel. Like I said, this channel is in the top 1% of growth for new channels, so let's get this channel monetized by this month. That would be great.
Go get a job. Work 40 hours a week, 9 to 5.
I don't want to.
There it is.
I don't
Government,
want
Kansas, Missouri, take away her food stamps right now. Did you just hear that? Take them away. I'm not even kidding.
I will
You
say,
don't want to? F you. That
no,
is not
I really
a choice.
don't want to.
Huh?
I don't want to.
Then that is not fair. That is not a choice. Subsidies should be there and even more for those who
sure.
cannot.
For
you
sure.
can, and you're choosing not to because you do not want to. And I knew the more and more I pushed on it, we would find out that you're doing this because you want to. Straight up, not because you can. Using ADHD and autism? Yes. Is he able to communicate with other people?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't want to hear it. Come on. He's every Gen Beta ever.
knows?
Gen Alpha, Gen Beta. He is every single one of them born.
Maybe.
They're all getting diagnosed with this. If he's able to communicate with people and he's able to do things, and you're right, he probably didn't need the accommodations that you're thinking based on everything you're telling us. The more information is unlocked, the more we're finding out he could probably just go to school.
Well, he is back in regular school now because he was missing things that should have been taught when he was in kindergarten and first
Who would
grade.
have fucking thought?
And we needed help filling those holes.
Well, you would make more money, by the way, getting a babysitter that could watch 2 hours between school and you getting home. And you going and actually making money like a fucking adult. 31? What a joke.
I know.
I absolutely love Caleb's raw honesty with people. I feel like he's one of the few YouTubers I can genuinely relate to that calls out bullshit when he sees it. Far too many people are using excuses to game the system and take government assistance instead of going out there and making money the right way like everybody else. And I like this top comment here that says, nobody wants to, but we do it anyway. Exactly.
So how do you guys clean?
He comes home and cleans.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I actually am a little concerned on this because he works like 80 hours a week. You just go to school. Why aren't you helping at all? I'm not saying trad wife or anything like that. I'm just saying if someone's not doing as much, why can't you help extra?
I should be doing more.
That's
the
not what I
most
asked.
of the
I asked
cleaning.
why.
I just don't.
That's not an answer to a question of why. Why don't you? Why don't you get up?
Well, because most of the time it's me and my son tearing up the house with the toys, and we
Cool.
make
Pick up
forks
after yourself then, right?
Yeah, we just don't.
What are your thoughts on this? Do you not care? You're acting like this isn't actually a big deal. And if it's not a big deal to you, then I guess it doesn't matter.
It used to be, and now just kind of got used to it.
I mean, he tolerates that behavior because he has low sexual market value. Like, I'm just going to keep it real. Morbidly obese and probably doesn't make a whole lot of money. And that's what happens, fellas, when you don't put in the work. You have to put up with bullshit from women like this who treat you like dog crap because they know they can walk all over you because you're not going to leave anyway. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm glad to be back in the studio. I want to thank you guys one more time. And again, if you're still here, you are a real one. Please consider liking and subscribing. That means you truly enjoy this content. Remember, guys, the best time to invest was yesterday. The second best time is today. The time is always right to do what is right. Peace out.